Hey, Alexus, Love Beauties and Flawless Man. Welcome back to another podcast episode. We are going to have a raw and uncut conversation. Explain why godly people or people in general just doesn't like you. There is a parable that the Lord spoke about, and we can get into that another day because I would like to do it on video. So we're just going to give a brief description where the Lord had blessed men. I think it was 3 men, and he gave them all a certain amount of talents. You can look at talents as far as a gift, something that you're able to do, an ability. Come on, Jesus. Maybe it's you're able to maintain a certain amount of money versus somebody else. Maybe you're able to maintain a husband. Maybe just whatever that gift or that talent is, the Lord gave these men those gifts. And that was just more where we can understand an example also. But the Lord has given these men gift. And I believe one man had 1 talent, another man had a couple talents, and then another man, he had 5 talents. And the Lord wanted to see what these men would do with their talents. The man that had 1 talent felt like it wasn't enough, so he buried it. The man that had 2 talents, he went and he multiplied and got a couple more. The man that had the 5 talents, and again, don't quote me on this because I don't have my Bible, but do your extended research as always. And it is a topic that I want to get to on a deeper day, so I'm just giving like a little quick description. But the man that had the 5 talents, he went and multiplied it and got 10 times more of the blessing. When the Lord came back, he wanted to know what they did with their talent, and he said, the one man that had the 5, he multiplied it to 10, 15, 20, and the Lord was pleased. Come on, Jesus. The man that had the 1 or 2 talents, he went and multiplied it, and the Lord was pleased. But the man that had the 1 talent, he buried it, and the Lord was utterly disgusted because he's like, so basically you're saying what I gave you is not enough. You're looking at what everybody else have, what everybody else is doing, and you buried the talent instead of taking it to a bank and being fruitful and multiplying. This is what we do in real life. In our times, we don't like each other, whether you're godly or not. But it's happening a lot in the godly community also, because we're looking like, well, you a pastor, a priest, an evangelist, a prophet, you anointed, you a multi-serial entrepreneur, you got a husband, you got the kids, you got money, you vacationing, and I'm just a usher. So you can't take the usher and say, you know what, this is a good thing that I'm of service. I'm serving people. The Lord served people. And this is me giving and learning hospitality. You're not looking at that like, okay, I'm an usher. And I've learned about other women in the Bible that came and washed the Lord's feet with their hair. Come on, Jesus. They came and made sure that the men were eating bread. I'm of service. I'm still doing something in the house of the Lord. You're looking like this talent that you gave me is just not enough. It ain't giving what it's supposed to give. So I ain't even finna usher at the church or nothing. I could just be a regular member. We get jealous and we get envious of something else that the Lord has given us, but you don't know why the Lord has only given you 1 talent. You don't know why the Lord has only given you 1 gift. But when we read that parable, we see that the Lord did that to see what you're going to do with it. So he can test whoever he wants to, however he desires to do that. But we have to be grateful for what we have. Anything that we have, whether it's a lot or a little, the purpose of it is to be fruitful and multiply. Take your 1 gift of being an usher and then learn how to become a deacon. Take your 1 gift of being an usher and then learn how to become an evangelist. Take your 1 gift and multiply. Take your 5 gifts and multiply. Take your 2 gifts and multiply. You might be a content creator, but you're only focusing on 1 niche. You might just be doing hair on your channel. Take that 1 gift of hair and then learn how to cut hair. Take that 1 gift of you wearing wigs and learn how to cut your ends. Take that 1 gift of you knowing how to do your hair and then multiply that. Come on, Jesus. And learning how to do your acrylic nails. Take your gifts and multiply whatever the Lord has given you. If you are someone that have multiple gifts, you might be a content creator, you might be a producer, you might know how to edit, design, you might have some other talents. Take those 5 talents and multiply. Not only are you a producer, now you're a designer. Not only are you a designer, now you are a consultant. Come on, Jesus. Not only only are you a consultant, now not only do you know how to run one social media page, you got 7 social media pages, 10 emails. Take what you know and keep on growing and being fruitful and multiplying. And whoever is upset about that, that is something that they have to deal with the Lord, because he will deal with you for being ungrateful of the talents that you have. If you have 10 talents, multiply them and change them to 20. Just because you have one talent does not mean you can't multiply that to 5. That is the whole goal. That is what the Lord wants us to do. This is why we don't like each other. We don't love each other. We don't pray for each other. We're not real, because we are not multiplying what the Lord gave to us. He said, be fruitful and multiply. Even if you don't feel like you have no talent, ask the Lord to give you some. He's a cheerful giver. He has more than enough that we have the mental capacity to even receive. The Lord flips that. The Lord multiplies that. The Lord gives you the vision, and he helps you to make it plain. So if you don't have that vision, if you don't know that talent, that skill, or that gift that you endure, that you have within you, ask the Lord. And he's not going to give you too much more than you can bear. Come on, Jesus. So the Lord already knew in his soul that this man can only carry one talent right now. And he want to see what you're going to do with that one talent. Multiply that hair channel into learning how to clip your ends. And when the Lord see you multiply that, he's going to multiply more. Okay, so now she done took that one talent of just doing hair on this channel. Now she's doing her nails. Now she's getting into skincare. Now she's finna start a business. Be fruitful and multiply what you have. Alexus Love Beauties and Flawless Men. Only the Lord knows how much you can carry at whatever appointed time that is. Be happy for what you have. Don't look at somebody else and be envious. It is okay to look at someone and say, you know what? That's something that I would like to do. I'm interested in that. If you ever look at someone and say, I'm interested in that, that's something that I would like to do, look at them in the form of a teacher, a leader, a mentor, not somebody that's against you. You don't know how much people be ready to give to you, but we be feeling like the information is not enough. The wisdom is all you need. Alexus Love Beauties and Flawless Men. Don't be jealous of anyone. I love you. God bless you, and have a fantastic Saturday.